What's up everyone, Doyler here, and I just wanted to share with you guys a few updates, news items, and then I decided to do a cycle of 80 profit orbs on the VIP 5 account, so I'll show you guys that as well. So, first of all, like I said in the last video, we've got a profit summon event, as obvious from the hints that they gave. Horus is the 60 summon reward, and Ithaqua is the 80 summon reward. Like I said before, if you're close to completing either of these heroes in the early or late game, I definitely recommend it, but don't forget that Sherlock is probably going to be the next hero, so on my main account I'm going to save up for 4 cycles of the next one and do none this time. Heroic Miracle's also back. You do get a Sherlock. This is a great reward, and really the first time I haven't seen a light or dark hero in a while. We've got Ormus's Workshop back with the new MSS and Augustus Magic Ball. MSS is protecting you from huge burst damage, so carries, Deathmark, Rustle active, things like that. It will prevent you from taking more than 50% of your max HP in one hit. Do note that this won't protect you against Garuda's active due to the fact that each feather counts as a separate attack. We've also got the Augustus Magic Ball, which is an incredibly powerful PvP artifact now. It reduces all incoming damage by 120%, 150%, sorry, that's a mistake. It reduces your incoming damage by 120% in Glittery, and I believe 250 in Splendid. I'm sorry. Yeah, 250, so it's 120, 180, and 250. That said, it was wildly overpowered for a little bit there yesterday because it was scaling with your attack. So as your attack went up, this damage reduction was going up. Now it only accounts for your initial attack stat. That said, it's still a great defensive artifact and something I'd love to push for if I had the 2 copies of it already. We've also got the Summer Heartbeat event, which is an incredible value. So if you spend $50 during the weekly event, you'll get 30 relics and a hero selection chest. This is going to have your Rogan already, your Sherlock, Ithaqua Drake, Garuda, heroes like this. $100 gets you another 40 relics and a light dark chest. That does include those Drake and Russells, so I'm looking forward to probably using this on a Drake, get that E4 copy. And $200 gets you 80 relics and a pay-to-win artifact chest. I'll probably get my first crown since I've been lacking, but Rui Scepter, if you want to push that to Glittery, one of the 2 new PvP artifacts, or really any of them, aren't a bad choice, except maybe Candy Cane, to be honest. So note that this is any spend outside of subscriptions. Your monthly cards will count towards this, and you can stack them up more than one. So if you choose to purchase a $9 senior privilege card 10 times, you will get a $90 spend towards this event. So you're going to get almost 2 copies of any light dark hero you want, plus these 3 selection chests. It's an incredible deal. I'll probably end up buying some orbs on my main account and save them for the next event once I work out the math, and then push my senior privilege card to a long time into the future. Other than that, I want to touch on the Guild War update briefly. They just released some more news about it today, and I'll post a link to that in the description. But the way it's going to work is each Guild War season is going to last for 7 days. Day 1 will be the prep, and day 2 through day 7 will be the battle phase. After that, you'll have a full week off from Guild Wars. So during the season, you'll match up with 4 other random guilds whose tiers are pretty close to each other. And rewards will change if there are less guilds in your group depending on where your tier is at. That said, at the end of day 7, every guild receives the info of their final tier, and the rewards will be delivered via mail when the prep phase of next season starts. So your current tier, so during the prep phase, you set your defensive lineup, and your leaders and officials will adjust the garrison. So this is going to be a fort-based sort of thing. And there's some pretty cool screenshots, but each guild is going to have 10 forts, and each fort will have at least 1 guild member and at most 3 guild members. So you can have between 10 and 30 defensive guild members, depending on the size of your guild and things like that. Your current guild tier actually decides how many garrison teams can be deployed in a fort. And the names of these guild tiers are going to be Golden Amber, Shining Crystal, Starry Emerald, Azure Sapphire, and Royal Amethyst. And they'll allow for garrisoning 1 to 5 teams increasingly. Once you're garrisoned, you can't change it. And once you are deployed, you'll have to... Sorry, during the prep phase, you will have to deploy heroes for all of the garrison teams regardless of your tier. So some teams are going to have to set their second, third teams. That's sort of what I'm reading from this. And if you have fewer than 10 members registered, or you have empty forts, you are going to forfeit. So make sure you put at least 1 member in each of these forts before building them up higher. Then, during the battle phase, you gain points by challenging forts, which you can do once per day. So it's similar to the current Guild Wars system, only you can't keep farming the same target over and over again. And before challenging the fort, you're going to need to deploy a team manually. So this is the part of Guild Wars where everyone is going to require activity now. This isn't going to be done by just your leaders and officials. Each individual guild member is going to manually set a team and then challenge these forts. And each victory earns you guild points and private points. And the rewards are pretty awesome. So first there's promotions, so you're going to have to rise up through the ranks. I'm guessing everyone's going to start in Golden Amber, but we will have to see. But once you're in the first tier, the top 3 teams in Golden Amber are going to be promoted. 4 and 5 stay. The next 3 tiers, the top 2 are promoted. Number 3 stays, and then the bottom 2 get relegated. So this is going to be like your European soccer or football, where the worst teams are actually going to get kicked down a rank. And there's a ton of information. I just want to touch on this briefly. There are also going to be banners that increase your stats and buffs, similar to Celestial Island, things like that. But the coolest part, and the last thing I want to touch on now, please read this article, and feel free to leave a note in the comments if you have any suggestions, ideas, or things you really think I missed. But the avatar frames, unfortunately or awesomely, these are going to outclass even the Maverick frames. The worst frame that you win from Golden Amber gives you 8% control immunity and 3% attack. Not a huge deal, but still better than the... Let's see, what is the worst? I think it's better than some of the runner ones. Yeah, the runner ones give you just HP and not attack, so that one's a little variant. But the Royal Amethyst avatar frame, the highest one you can get from Guild War, gives 6% control immunity, 14% HP, and 9% attack. This is triple the attack of the Maverick frame and almost 50% more hit points, along with some control immunity. This completely outclasses the Maverick frame if you can get it, saving your arena tickets and things like that. So be sure to help your guild and push for these frames. They are going to be awesome. Even the Starry Emerald, the 3rd tier frame, gives 4% control immunity, 10% HP, and 6% attack. You're going to outclass the Maverick frame if you start winning Guild Wars. So that's about all I wanted to spend on the news. I ended up spending more time than I wanted on the Guild Wars, but I'm really excited, and I'd love to talk with you guys some more about it in the comments section. That said, I did say we were going to do profit orbs on this account, so let's jump right in. So we've done 0 so far on this account, but I decided that we are going to orb in Abyss, at least for now. Try and get that food we're going to need to push Cthulhu to at least 9-star, and maybe get lucky during it and get a Cthulhu Delacium, maybe even a Nakia copy or something like that. Also, we will do 1 in Light and Dark just to finish this quest. I don't have the shards for Dark Hero, and I don't want to mess that up during this event. So we'll do 10 in Light and Dark and 70 in Abyss. Let's go. Awesome. 2 Dark 5 stars. We'll take it. Let's summon one of those while we remember. We'll do the Logan. Alright, so 70 in Abyss now. Hopefully we can get something awesome. Nothing. Nothing. Plenty of 4-star shards, but not really what we're looking for. Ugh. We have not gotten a single 5-star, let alone someone we need. I believe we've only got 10 to go, if I did not miscount. Oh no, that was it. I miscounted. What? So if you guys saw my heroic scrolls of RNG, this is even worse. Let's do some replacements. I want you guys to see me make some progress on this disappointing account. We will replace that fat move for now. Please give us something. We would love Cthulhu copies. Oh, guys. This account is not going to be fun to watch in the interim. 1 copy of Cthulhu. Really 2 so we can push him to 10-star, but 1 means we can get 9-star earlier than the end of July. We went Abyss because there are at least 2 useful heroes for this account. And we are managing to get 0 during a full profit loop. 2 replaces. Come on, guys. Pray to RNGesus for us. Can we get a Cthulhu? No. Alright, guys. I know this was a disappointing video, but hopefully at least the news updates were interesting to you. If you like the other content, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below, and catch you guys tomorrow.